Good morning, everyone. Still setting things up here. Give me just a quick second here. We'll get started then. We're set. We got going here. We got Jerry Mitchell. We got David, Kevin Scott, Deep Dog Chris, Kevin. $10 super chat says original red dice. I will do that. Thank you. This was on Brian's channel yesterday. I did not know that. So you did well, I'm guessing. 5454. Okay. We're running a little bit late. I got home from work this morning. I fell asleep on the couch. So we are going to make this a good day. Yesterday was a good day. We had 2 out of 3 shooters were good shooters. We had a 17 and a 19. So let's make today even better. Okay. Good. Terrible first throw, but we got a 4-2-6. One, 5, 6. We end up using a 3V set yesterday for our first time in a while. It actually treated us really good. 2 hard 4. David's wondering why I'm using a 5-4-5-4. It's a Hardway set. I just went back to this again not too long ago. And one of the reasons why I use the Hardway set for a warm-up is because anytime a 6 or a 1 shows, I know that the dice is off axis. And if it's on axis, but it's not a 7, then that's usually just a single pitch of the dice or primary. Single pitch is, or double pitch is where the 7 shows up. And then that also helps me determine then if I'm getting double pitches, I can just do a double pitch of the dice. That'll bring me out to the all 7 set. So I can go from 5-4-5-4 to 5-4-2-3. And that'll take care of the double pitch. And if I keep on double pitching, that'll be a Hardway result. And if I'm doing a double implosion, double explosion from this set, all I have to do is just turn the dice instead of 2 turns. It's a Hardway, by the way, 2 hard par. So if I'm starting at 5-4-5-4 and I'm getting the implosion and explosion, or double implosions or double explosions, all I have to do is just turn that dice right around. We'll have a Kissing Aces set. Be a 5-4-5-3 or something like that. and that'll take care. Those 3 sets will take care of the majority of the problems that we have with the shooting the dice. So yes, if I find myself doing more on axis or off axis, I find that I do more one-off axis throws. So either the left or the right is off axis, which is safe for both the Hardway and the all 7 set. 6-2. So that's what I find is one off axis usually. Five, 4, 5, 4. So hopefully that answers your questions. We could even, like that one right there's a 6-1, so that would something to watch. Morning, Greg. So with the 3V or the 2V, what if you have a single pitch and an off axis, that's where your 7s will show up. And it depends on which set you're using, cousin 1 or cousin 2. It lets you know whether the implosion or explosion is the one that actually hurts you. 5-1. So hopefully that makes sense. And I have a video that talks about the 3V, 2V, and cross sixes. But let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Day Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 603 of the Level Up program, and this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Jerry Mitchell checking in number 1, followed up by David. We got Kevin Scott. Kevin dropped in a $10 super chat saying, hey, the original red dice, Joe, please. And let me get there we go. We got Demon Dog Chris checking in. We got Greg, Lazy Dog, Badger Jim. So good morning to all. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, click in that live tab. That'll bring over to the table that we're using today. We did have a nice winning session yesterday. We had 3 shooters. 2 of them were 17 rolls or longer, and the other one was somewhere around, I think it was like 7 or 8. The first shooter was at 17 was we had a lot of non-paying numbers, and we had a long come-out sequence on that. But we still did make a profit yesterday, and we did make our goal today yesterday. So our goal today is going to be right around that $100 mark. Again, I have a $5,000 5124 bankroll on Crapsee, but I'm only playing it as if it's a $1,024 bankroll. And again, that's beginning my ship bankroll, and I'm trying to increase it as we go through the sessions here. Remember that we have our program today. We have a program tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then I'm not going to be having a program for about 2.5 weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks after that, then while I do go on the cruise over into Italy and that. But really quick, a question was asked, and let me see if we can get this to work out really quick here. A question was asked by David why I used the Hardway set And I've done videos before in the past about the 3V, the 2V, and the cross sixes dice set. But let's go through a quick why I use that Hardway set. So to start off with my rolls. So with the Hardway set, I go the 5-4-5-4 dice set. And if a 6 or a 1 shows on either one of the dice, I know that the dice is off axis. Now I normally throw a one die off axis is normally what I do throw, or I'd throw a single pitch. So I know it's a single pitch anytime that the numbers don't match up and it's not a 7. So if it's a 5-4, it'd be a single pitch, 4-2, 2-3, 3-8, them are all double pitch, single pitches. Double pitch will always be that 7. So 5-2, 4-3, 2-5, and 3-4. Now the 7s that normally bother me is either the 5-2 or I get like a 6-1, which is a double implosion, or double explosion would be a 1-6. So if it's gonna be the double implosion or double explosion, does not matter whether I use the Hardway set or a double pitch of the 1 die. Here is my all 7 set, 5-4, 2-3, okay? And that'll still produce that same 6-1 or 1-6-7 result, if that makes sense. If I'm finding that I'm getting a lot of that, all I have to do is I start off with the Hardway set, rotate it around this way 2 turns, and we got the Kissing Aces set now. So that way, if it does go off axis or drift, then I'll get that 6-1. But if I have a double implosion, I have the Midnight or the Aces. So you can have choices of those 3 different sets that you can kind of bounce between really, really easily, and it's easy to set just by changing that right die around a little bit. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. That's kind of a different explanation from what some of my past videos have been in that. So valid explanation, as well as pays tribute to the Howard Rock and Roll, since it was his favorite set. Okay, I'm not sure if it was or not, but anyway, let's get started here. Enough of the chin. Let's get some spin going. 22 people on Crapsee. We got 14 people watching, 7 likes. And I'm going to start off with a $10 pass line bet, and we'll call that all bets set and dice out. So again, like I said, hopefully that's a decent explanation for you. It kind of gives you a little bit of insight on why I do things and how I do things. So, you know, I got that whole series between the Hardway set, all 7s, and the Kissing. We also have the series of the 3V, 2V, and cross 6s. So let's start off with a medium-sized Joe, the 314 Big Joe, Medium Joe, Craps Master Journey. So marking that point of 4. Okay, so that's all set up. Like I said, it's a little late getting set up this morning, so I was kind of rushing towards the end here. And we're going to go 66E inside. And let's pick up $10 on that 4. We'll $10 on that 10. Actually, we'll take that 4 off. And we'll just go with the pass line back there. You're very welcome there, David. So, you know, we'll go 5-4-5-4 again. And all that set. Dice out. And we got a 1-4-5 trucking camper. So, and a lot of people, you know, I have studied these dice sets for a while now, and I have a pretty good grasp by watching how my dice react and what I need to switch over to. Sometimes I can't switch over because I can't figure it out, but that's a good explanation of what you should be doing. Let's go 22 inside pressure. Let's drop it $1 to get to that. There are a lot of people out there that just choose a set without any idea what they're doing and why they're doing it. So hopefully you guys can use that as an example to learn from, and as an example to use when you're actually throwing a dice at the table as well. So all that set, base out. And we got midnight, OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. And that's not going to be any help for me. It's a drift of the dice. You're hilarious. They're lazy dog. So John had a show yesterday. He had a really good intro to his show, and his shows have only been about 30 minutes long lately. And that's going to be his new style he's going to be doing. And he had some really cool points in the beginning of the video, so make sure you checked it out. And I'm probably start including that after the trip into part of the blue collar craps way of playing. And it's talking about goals from where you are in the role here. And we got a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. It is a leaner, so it should come down on a 3. It did come on a 3 on its own. So that will be a second hit. That'll be enough to get us out of the shooter. As a primary, the backside both dice. But his goals, we're talking about where you should be in the roll, like roll number 5, 6, roll 10, 15, 30, you know, all those different rolls. And we already have the 5, 6 set up with the blue car craps style play, but it really didn't have anything past that. And I'm going to really look into that and get some numbers associated on where we should be for blue car crap style with our bets and our income and that type of stuff. So bring our bets down. We'll go 44 on the inside here, and it puts this $5 into profit no matter what at the current moment. 5454, and we'll start trend betting from here. All bets set. Days on. Yeah, we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. And that's going to be no help for me because we're on inside numbers right now. And that is going to be 1 dice off axis to the right side. And let's call this all bet set. Dice out. This was a weird throw. We got a 5-3-8 grape ape. Single pitch of the dice. You see how that's not a 5-5, it's a 5-3, so that'd be a single pitch because it's not that double pitch. So it's easy to determine off of the set. Especially when you're at the table and everything's kind of a cluster, everything's kind of going a little faster. And good morning, Larry. We got a big Kuna checking in. Okay, I'm experimenting with a different betting strategy. Okay. 5-4, 5-4. And that was an 8. So let's make that 8 look like $18. And all bets set. Peace out. no roll. That left one did not get all the way down. That's gonna be a 4-1-5, but it's no roll. We're short about a quarter of an inch. So we'll go again. 5-4, 5-4. And again, no roll. Another 1-4-5. Come on, shooter, let's go. That was a terrible throw. 2-5-7. Dang it. Okay. So that'll be the end of shooter number 1. Made a small profit off of this one. I made a profit of $3. So again, let's go 5-4-5-4, and I'm gonna switch over to one time here with wager me this style play. So that'll put us at $70 DP. And we'll leave it at that. We'll go all bets set here and dice out. Now, Jacob had a live video last night talking about his dice set that he uses. Depending on whatever the point is set at. So we got 2-3-5, the Justice Gen 5, so let's mark the point of 5. And his video last night was about using his dice sets. So we want 5-4-5-4. We have a 2-3-5, which is a single pitch. So his theory is now, how can we eliminate one of the 5s? And he essentially went with a kissing set. So let's say we had a 2-3-5. So I'm gonna put the 2s on top, and we'll go 3s on the inside. So his dice set would be 2-6-2-1 for this. And that's kind of how he did that. So we'll give it a shot once and see what happens. 2-6-2-1 dice set. And it's a kissing ace, or kissing 3s on this set. So let's try that once. Oh. Camera view change. Not really sure what that meant, but okay. So we are going to go 64 across bet level. And we'll call that all bets set. And dice out. So 2-6-2-1. And we have a 2-2 hard 4. Hard Budsy 4, 2-2. Let's go on and cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So we had a 2-6-2-1. That's going to primary top there. And we got 2-2 hearts for result. So again, primary on top, both dice. And again, we'll stick with that 2-6-2-1 dice set. And it was 4, so let's make that 4 look like $15. Oops. There we go. And all bets set. So since we're playing his style play, let's try his style of dice setting. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. I'm not making any sense here. Okay. 2-6-2-1. Dice out. And we got 2-3-5, so obviously that did not work, Jacob. Oh my god, that's a winner 5. Puck turns off. We lose our 70 bucks. Okay. So we're not going to do that. I will try it one more time with down. Okay, so puck turns off, looking for a new point here. Go back to the 5-4-5-4 dice set. And we're going to stay with the $70 pass line, or don't pass. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. Terrible throw. We got midnight. I don't see craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. Drift of the dice. And a good pass line loser, but a DP push. So we'll go back up again, or stay with, not back up again, we'll stay with that $70 DP. And all that set. Dice up. And we got a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. And that's going to be a single pitch of the dice. Okay, so we're going to take that $10 off the 9. We'll put it on the 5. And everything should stay the same. Keeping the same philosophy that Jacob had. Let's put 5s on top, 4s on the inside, so we'll be kissing 4s. So we have a 5-6-5-1 dice set now. And his theory is that'll keep that 5-4-9 away. We'll see if it works. If not, so last time I'm doing it. So yeah, so we have a 5-6-5-1 dice set. Dice out. We got 2 and 3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So 5-6-5-1 and a 2-1-3. That's also a single pitch of the dice. That's no help for us. 5-6-5-1. And all bet set. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 1-3-4, another medium-sized Joe from Raps Master Journey. 5-6-5-1, and we got a 1-3-4 result. So let's make that 4 look like $25 now. 5-6-5-1. So the all 7 set is what we call that. Again, this is Jacob's theory now. This is not my theory. This is Jacob's theory from Wager Me This. He does this set here because he's trying to avoid the number that you actually had the point set as. David, you're talking about doing the all 7 set to try to throw a 7, which is counterproductive to what Jacob is trying to do because he's trying to get not to hit that point again. He said he cannot avoid the 7, but he can avoid the number that is set as a point more often than not. If that makes sense. Now, I think the all 7 does not allow you to produce a 7 as often because, again, you normally don't throw a primary hit all the time. It's a 3-3, hard 6, the double D-gem. We got a 5-6-5-1 with a 3-3 hard 6. So throwing primary hits consistently is a very difficult thing to do. So that's why the all 7 set does work for a lot of people. 5-6-5-1. And that was a 6. So let's go to $18 on that 6. And we'll call that all bet set. This out. And we got magic aces, 1, 1, 2. And that's going to be the small, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to light up half of that screen green by 6-5-1 and 1, 1, 2. And that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. Lighting up half that screen green with the small. This is the 3rd day in a row we hit either the small or tall. 5-6-5-1. And we'll call that all bet set. This out. And we have another ace deuce 2 on 3 wraps the Alfredo sauce. Again, no help for me. 5-6-5-1 and we got 2 on 3. So I'm the 23 subscribers on my other channel. Getting exciting. Starting to get some more people watching. And again, 5-6-5-1. All bet set. Days out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9. It's a whooping hilarious. Twice, Jacob, you got me. Twice, you got me. We got a 4-5 hard 9 and winner 9. Puck turns off. I lose another DP, and that's the last time we're going to be doing that. 5-6-5-1, and we get a 4-5-9. So his theory does not work for me. It probably does work for him, but not for me. Yeah, but that is hilarious. So we're actually down $81 on this shooter here. So we'll put a $10 pass line bet out there, and we'll keep it at that. Good morning there, Jen. 4-5-4. And we'll go all bet set and dice out. And we got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer, so let's mark that point of 6. And we're going to take all of our bets down here. We're going to start as if this is brand new, starting over here. So we can get back into the rhythm of things. So bring them down. We'll go 66 inside. $10 odds. 5-4-5-4. And all that's set. This out. And we got 369 triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. So we hit number 1 after starting our strategy over. A little inside pressure 1 unit. And we'll keep that $10 pass line odds there. 5454. And all that set. Dice out. And we got a 145 truck and camper. So we'll get out of this shooter, at least this portion of the shooter. Now we need to recover from those 2 DP losses that we had. Truck and camper. We got $5 back by doing it this way. So we'll bring our bets down. We'll go 44 inside. Actually, we go 32 inside because with a pass line now. 5454. And all bets set. This out. And we have another 145 truck and camper. That was a little bit of a wild throw. The dice hit a little too close to the back wall when it came down. And let's go to $15 on that 5. And all that set. This out. And 527. That is the Bruce. So we did lose money on that shooter, but we did recover some. Much 5454, 52 double pitch. $65 in that shooter, so we're down to 5,062 for our bankroll. Stick with the Hardway set here. That was a decent roll, 16 rolls long. Roll quality point was 61, so medium quality points. And we'll go $10 pass line bet here. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Shooter coming to us from above. And I'm going to switch over now to the all winner set by 423 because of what I'm seeing in the dice and what I'm feeling as a recent dice, at least for a couple of rolls here. So the all 7 set by 423. Stick with that $10 pass line bet. We'll go all bet set. Dice out. We got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer, so let's mark that point of 6. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we're going to go 66 inside here. And $10 on odds. We'll go 10 on 10. We'll go 10 on that 4. And I'll set. This up. One, 6, 7. Ouch! 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 Okay, that would have been 1, 6, no matter whether it's a 5, 4, 2, 3 or the 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 5, 4. That was just a terrible bounce off the back wall. Good morning, Matt Header. Good morning, Jennifer. Oh, very cool. It's Jennifer bought in for 500 yesterday and cashed in for 5,700. That's amazing. That is amazing. Good win. Good win. Okay, 5, 4, 2, 3 again. And $10 pass line bet. So we got some digging out to do here. We're down. What are we down? We're down 16. About $150, or just shy of $150. So that's right. We'll get it back. Here we go. Days out. Or 5 R9, Big Daddy Mac. So it's marked up on a 9. We're gonna go 66 inside and 10 on the 4, 10 on the 10. We'll go 10 in odds. 5, 4, 2, 3. Mad Hatter is the cooler today, yes. All that set. It's out. Six, 3, 9, the easy 9, the Franks. So we hit number 1. And it's a winner 9, by the way, so the puck will turn off. Looking for a new point right away. Buckeye, buckshot. So all of our bets turn off. We're going to stay with that $10 pass line bet. Bet 4, 2, 3. Now we'll do 22 across our inside pressure once we get a new point established here. And all bets set. Dice out. Five, 6, Yo Chef. Pass line winner, come out natural. Loser on the DP. 5, 4, 2, 3. 5, 6, Yo. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. Dice out. Three, 4, 7 on the come out. Another pass line winner. Come on, natural. Loser in a DP. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we get a 3, 4 primary hit this time. On the back side of dice. 5454. Switching over to the Hardway set. Sticking with the pass line bet of $10. And this is interesting right now because we are at a $45 profit in this shooter. I was thinking we could go right back down to the 44 inside once we get a point established here. Let's see what the point is established on. 4-4 hard 8 square pair primary front side both dice. So it's marked at point of 8. 5454, and we got a 4-4 hard 8 result. And that puts us $1 profit on this shooter. So let's do this one. So let's regress those bets, bring them down. We'll go 44 inside with our bets. And now we're in profit. Now we don't have to worry about getting that second hit. Now we can just start trend betting upwards. Now let's get a nice long roll here. And all bets set. So, sure. $145 truck and camper. So we hit number 1 after our regression. 5454 and 145. Let's go to $15 on that 5. Yeah, we'll go 15 on the 9 right away. We'll sister press that puppy. 5454. And all bets set. That's out. Another 415 truck and camper. I like the way that dice laid down on that one. Really nice at the back wall. We can replicate that non-stop. That'd be perfect. Let's go to a quarter on that 5. 5454. So John's theory on his show yesterday was by roll 5 or 6, we should be out of the shooter, which we are. And that was roll 7. By roll 10, we should be to the next color change on at least one bet, and that we are right now. By roll 15, we should be at that color change all the way across the board. So that's kind of his next goal here. Let's see if we can do that. At roll 15. Face off. And we got 3-5 Grape Ape. That's going to be a winner 8. So that puck will turn off. 5454 single pitch to the dice with a 3-5-8 result. So the only thing that sucks about that is we just had the pass line of $10. We didn't really make much off that one other than the $10. So we're going to stick with the $10 pass line bet. And all our bet numbers are turned off. We'll go all bets set here. Peace out. We're going to roll out there 167. Pass line winner on the come out. DP loser again. 5454 167. That's an extra $10 about back for us. I'll take it. Let's reset the ATS. So if you're playing along with that, we'll go back up if you want. I am not playing it. And $10 pass line bet again. All bets set. Nice out. was almost another 6-1, but we got a 6-2, 8 the Duracell 8. So go up, support free live content, give that thumbs up where deserved, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 628 is the point, so let's mark 1 of 8. And all of our bets will be back on again. And let's put $10 in odds out there. And we're going to switch over to the 5, 4, 2, 3 set again. Again, just because of what I'm seeing in the dice and how they're releasing from my hands. And all that's set. 28 people playing along, 19 people watching, 10 thumbs up. Dice out. And we have 156, the KitchenAid mixer. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 156. 6 look like $18. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that's set. Face out. And we have 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. And that's going to be no help for me. And that right die rolled over at the last second. It would have been another 6-2, but we end up with 6-4. And if it would have been a 6-2, that would have been a winner 8, but it's not. We get a 10. No help for us. Not on the 10 at the current moment. Go back to 5, 4, 5, 4. Hardway set. And all that's set. Dice off. 3, 2, 5. The Justice Gen 5. Let's definitely take that number to the bank. 5, 4, 5, 4. 3, 2, 5. Result. Single pitch. Make that 5 look like $35. 4, 5, 4. And all that set. This out. And we got 3, 6, 9 triple D Dice Dr. Dan. Now in the cruise, I'm going to be looking for a 7.5% win goal per session, and this right here, I think will put me close to that 7. Yeah. No, it won't because I was down. So strike that comment. Okay, it is what it is. Anyhow, that was a 9. Let's make that a 9 look like a quarter. 5, 5, 4. It's out. Six, 1. That would be 6-1 and done. 7. Okay, we recovered some on that one now. So that was Nice recovery. Hopefully this next shooter will bring us into gold then, hopefully. Horrible Joe, come on. Good morning, Steph. Jinx myself. Yeah, we're in fun today. So, still down for the day a little bit here. Again, that DP, that Jacob wagered me this style, I hit the DP twice. So that brought me down, but we did recover quite a bit on that one. So we're only down, what, 50, 70 bucks for the day. So we're down one of the DPs. So again, $10 pass line bet. And let's do that. All bet set. And dice off. Stick with the Hardway set. 5 or 5 4. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on the end. Sorry, Glenn. Marking to put a 10. Left die off access. Getting 66 inside. $10 on the 4. We'll stick with the pass line. No odds. And we'll call that all bet set. And they saw it. Two hard for the hard fuzzy. 4-2 is going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. That right die rolled off that back wall a little bit harder than I'd like to see. But that is a primer and a bottom side both dice. And that was on $18, so we're going to drop in $4 to do inside pressure here. 5 4 5 4. And all bet set. Dice out. No roll, no roll. And that would have been a 1-3 medium-sized show. Bet 4 5 4. And we got a 6 4 10. Again, Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn, and it's a winner 10. And unfortunately, that does not give us enough to get out of this shooter because that's 2 rolls at that $10 level. So, puck will turn off. We got $28 brought back to the rack. So we're going to keep the $10 pass line bet. All of our box numbers will turn off. Stick with that Hardway set. And we'll call it a bet set. Dice out. Six 5 mid-mo yo. Pass line winner. Come on, winner. User on the DP. Five four 5 4. Good morning, John. Everybody, we're on a come out here, so don't have to worry about losing our bets here. Dice out. We got a 3-1 medium-sized Joe. Crafts Master Journey, so it's marked up on a 4. So John, I mentioned to everybody about your show yesterday about how I really liked the beginning part of your thing, talking about the different win goals and where you should be in your process and where you should be on your win goals and that. And that's actually a really good way of looking at it, and I have done part of that on the blue collar crap style play. But after my trip, we're going to actually really explore into that concept that you had, and we're going to try to expand it on the blue collar crap style play. I always have done that 5 or 6 rolls is getting all the shooter. If not, you have to regress to whatever your profit is. But I do like the idea that the 10, the 15, and the 30 roll progress checkers, if you would. So we're going to try to incorporate something like that into our style of play as well. We're on that 4, so all of our bets will turn back on. And let's take that $10 off the 4. We'll put that on the 10 here. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 1, 3, 4 medium-sized show. Buckeye buckshot again. So that'll be enough to get us out of this shooter at least. 4, 5, 4, 1, 3, 4 left off access. That's $48 brought back to the rack. So we're going to stick with that $10 pass line bet. We'll bring all the other bets down. And we'll go 44 inside once we get a new point established. And we'll go all bets set. 27 people playing along here. 17 people watching. Dice out. That was a terrible throw, but I'll take the result. We're back on the 4 with a 2-2 harrah for the hard fuzzy 4. So 5, 4, 5, 4. Primary bottom side, all both dice. And let's just go on the, let's go 60. We're gonna just go on the outside this time. So we'll go $40 outside. So we're in profit on the shooter. And since we're hitting 4s right now, that was a repeater win on that 4, by the way. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. Of course. We go on the outside, we get a 3-3 hard, 6 to double D-gen. That's no help for me. Primary back side, both dice. Five, 4, 5, 4. And all bets out. Dice out. And we got a 4 again. 1, 3 medium-sized Joe. So that's gonna be a winner 4. Puck will turn off again. Bets turn off. $10 pass line bet. And all bets set. Dice up first. It's split apart on me when I left my fingers, but we have a 3-3 hard, 6 to double D-gen. So that's our parlay of the day with SJ right there. That's our second one because the hard 4 was a par. No, we had 1-3 a bunch of times, so that was a 3-3. That's a parlay for the double D-Gen. Okay, let's do this one. So let's pick up $12 on that 8. $58 brought back. We have 52 on the table. We'll keep it at that. Actually, no, we're not going to keep it there. We're going to take that 10. We'll put that on the 4. There we go. That makes more sense. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice up. Dice decross on us. We got 2, 6, 8. The Duracellite. 5454 268 right die off axis. Yeah, it's a good point, Jen. I like just to say it's a parlay of the day, though. Yeah, you're not wrong on that, though. She goes, most people wouldn't work to come out Hardway, so it's not really a parlay. They should hop it. Okay. Good point. I will take that under advisement there. So let's go to $18 on that 8. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice. And we got a 156 KitchenAid mixer. Terrible throw, but I will take the results. 454 156. And it's a winner 6, so that puck will turn off. We'll stick with that $10 pass line bet. Bet 454. Okay, so what David says, what I call terrible is he's calling terrific. I will take the number that's thrown. That's not a problem. But I don't like the way the action of the dice are coming off. So that just comes off as pure random, in my opinion, the way those dice are landing, which is what I don't like to do. Yeah, I agree with you, Jen, on that one. She goes, my baby bets take forever to get out of the hand. It's interesting, yeah. Okay, $10 pass line bet. I'll bet set. They saw it. No roll. 156. That is a no roll. At 454. And dice. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Pass line winner. Come on, natural. Over here. There we go. Threw a lot of yos today already. Says it's the third one. That seems like it's been more than that. It's an extra $10 brought back to the rack. 5454. And our pass line again. And all bet set. Dice out. And we're on that 4 again with a medium-sized Joe. 134. 4 is definitely the hot number for the day. Specifically the 1-3 or the 3-1. So mark it for 4. And we're just going to keep that $10 up on there, and we'll stay with the $10 pass line bet there. $92 drop back. We got 58 on the table. 5454. And we'll call that all bets set. They set. Yeah, we got a 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. A single pitch of the dice. And we'll go to $15 on that 9. And all bets set. They sound. One, 4, 5 truck and camper. So it's $15 on that 5. And all bets set. They set. 3-3 hard 6 to double teaching. There you go, Jen. There's our parlay of the day. Officially. Primary backside both dice. Now, yeah, we're gonna keep on going with that. Okay. That was a winner 6. No, we were on a 9 for. Okay, something's not right here. I didn't have any money on this 6. That's why that's not right. What the hell happened here? Interesting. Okay. Kevin's going to the cage. He may go. That's awesome. I had a 3-3 though earlier on, Jen, on the same roll here without throwing a bad number. So that would be a parlay. Oh, I see what you're saying for the hard way. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I do. I understand. Again, proven wrong. But I like saying parlay of the day. We got Cajun Craps, 20% profit. Wingo, bye-bye, Eagles. And we'll go bet set. They saw it. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Max. And a 5-4 single pitch of the dice. And we're going to go to $25 on that 9. And all bets set. Dice out. And there's an 8, 3, 5, 8, the Grape Ape. Another single pitch of the dice. And that puts us at just over 52.14. I'm going to take my bets down. I'm going to call that a win, even though I'm like $12 shy of goal. And we'll pull our bets down. All we have is a pass line. So see if we hit that 4 so we can get the goal here. But that is a smart thing. We're getting pretty deep into this roll here. So there we go. Let's see if we hit a 4. That'd be perfect. Oh my God, I cannot flip them. Look at that. 314 medium-sized Joe. Wow. Could not have scripted that one better if I tried harder. 314, and that puts me at goal for the day. So I'm taking all my money down. I'm going to keep on rolling for you people. Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, here we're at 52.28 for our bankroll, which is $2 over our goal. So okay, puck turns off. That is our second repeater on this shooter here on that 4. We'll call all bets set here. I'm not doing any betting anymore. I'm done betting. We made go 5454. And that's after being down $140 because of the DPs that we lost. $268 the Duracell, so it's marked at point of 8. Break the IOP access. Five, four. A lot of those 3-1 medium Joes, says Scott. Kevin Scott, yep. A ton of those today. That's good. And we got see craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. And that is the tall, ladies and gentlemen. Let's mark that screen half green with a 612. 4 for 4. There's the bell, says Larry. Okay, so I'll bet set and dice out. No roll and no roll. 549. 5454. And we got 369, Dice Dr. Dan, Triple D. And is that a come out? I think that's a come out. So 369, I believe we're marking the point of 9. Yes, we are. We're marking that point of 9. So turns back on. Looking for an ace, deuce, or aces. Point is 8. Yeah, it is. How did that happen? For some reason, the point is 8 on Crapsee, and it's 9 on KPI. I'm not sure which one is which, but I'll hopefully work out here. Well, I'll bet set, and they saw. Did I miss a number somewhere? Okay, we'll stick with what we got. So Crapsee and KP are both wrong. One of them was right, one was wrong. We had a 5-4 harrah 9, Big Daddy Mac. So on KPI, that's a winner 9. On Crapsee, that's just a point, another hit. I'm missing a number on KPI. Interesting. We got a 5-4, we got a 3-6, we got a 6-6, we got a 2A, we got a 3-1, 3-5, 5-4, 3-3, 1-4, 4-5, 1-3, 6-5. I'm quite a ways back on both of them, and they're winding up. So we're just gonna stay with what we got here. So we're looking for a new point for KPI, and Crapsee still has a point of 8. Yeah. So anyhow, we'll go 5-4, 5-4. And oh, that's it. It's off. And we got a 4-3-7. Iced. Okay, I don't even know what to call this, so let's go 7 out. We are 15 minutes past the end of my normal show here, so let's call that as a 7 out, and we will keep it at that, and then we will start the show here tomorrow with a new come out. So, okay, we're fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, the dice grow roots. That's awesome. Anyhow, that was the 25 rower. And we may go for the day. Hopefully everybody else may go, or at least had a good dent in it. But anyhow, let's look at our statistics for the day here. We had 5 shooters. We had a 7, 16, a 3, a 15, and a 25. The roll quality points in that last roll was 223 points. SOR today was a 13.2. SRR was an 8.3. Hot numbers were that 4 by far. The 9 was hot as well, and slightly followed up by that 5. Box numbers were high today. Inside numbers were expected. 4s and 10s were high. Come out 7s are low. Horns are low. Fields are high. Hardways were high as well. Looking at our dice roll results here through the end of yesterday, we have 5,051 throws, puts us at an SOR of 9.32, SRR of 6.6, and a BSR of 6.27. So the numbers today will only bring those numbers up a little bit higher again. So we got like this comment by Big Kahuna Larry. Yeah, don't let the dice grow roots. That's funny. Anyhow, Jerry hit the $100,000 bankroll. That's awesome. David started with 300, came out with 925. Chris goes, nice session. Thank you, my friend. And Steph goes, first time on his table, 1,000 great rolls. Thank you, Greg. Give that thumbs up, he's saying on the way out here. And Jen goes, good session. David goes, good session. And Jerry says, nice comeback, Joel. So anyhow, thanks for joining today. I will be back tomorrow. Remember that tomorrow we have a show, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday, we have a show, and then there will be no show for about 2.5, 3 weeks while I'm on the cruise and on vacation doing my honeymoon. So craps will be, at least the YouTube craps will be the last thing on my mind, and if it even pops my brain, I think Mario will probably knock it right out. But anyhow, I will be back tomorrow. We'll see everybody tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe and be prosperous.